The Dirt Warrior Racing League Street Stock Series. Tonight we're at the Volusia Speedway Park. You know, getting set for 60 laps on the board, I believe it is. What we're going to do is just not the initial green flag to start the race. We're going to get the drivers in their correct positions, and we do have our starting grid here. In a moment, I'll get that for you right now. So starting on the pole in the 000, it's going to be Randy Reedy. Randy Reedy in the 000, starting in pole position. And a position number 2 will be the 41 of Jared Gazzardo. Jared Gazzardo in the 41 at a position number 2. At a position 3, it's going to be the 117 of Derek Debris. Derek Debris in the 117 at a position number 3. At a position number 4 in car number 2, it's going to be Jim Rivas. Jim Rivas in position number 4. At a position 5 in the 11, it's Trey Jones, who is outside the 55 of Matt LeBlanc. At a position number 6. At a position 7, the 36 of John Monk will start alongside the 86 of Derek Fedkenhuer. Apologise, Derek, if I got your name wrong, but there's every chance I would have. You go back to the 01 at a position number 9. That's going to be Daniel Price. Starting alongside him in car number 23, it's going to be Lon Franks. At a position 11 in car number 12, Eric Eichstad in the 12 machine. Eric, I apologize if I butchered that one again. The 07, Justin Pruitt will start out of position at number 12. At a position 13, the 97 of Rocky Battenfield. At a position 14, the 10 of Jason Salter. We go back to the 00 of Michael Whitlock. We'll start alongside the 84 of E.J. Jones. And our final row for tonight's main event, 60 laps on the board, the 61 of Stephen Owens alongside the 44 of Tyler Blankenship. So 60 laps on the board. We are getting set to go green in a couple of laps time, so not this time. When we get on lap number 5, we will go green and it will be ready to start this one. The Dirt Street Stocks here at the Volusia Speedway Park in Barberville, Florida. A big half a mile of a racetrack. It's kind of like a big half-mile D shape of a racetrack as well. A very tricky racetrack to say the least. We see the 01 of Daniel Price making his way to the inside. He should be starting in position at number 9. In fact, I think these drivers are going into the 4-wide salute in memory of the late, great, the Raging Cajun, Jason Johnson. A 4-wide salute to Jason Johnson, who tragically lost his life less than a week ago. Will assemble into rows of 2 by 2 off turn number 4. I think we're going green at this time by. Maybe next time by. We're scheduled to have 60 laps on the board. 000 of Randy Reedy alongside the 41 of Jared Gazzardo, Derek Debris, Jim Rivas, Trey Jones, LeBlanc, Monk, Fedkenhuer, Price, Franks, Eichstadt, Pruitt, Battenfield, Salter, Whitlock, Jones, Blankenship, and Ovens. Green off of turn number 4, and we are racing here in the Dirt Warrior Racing Street Stock League here at Volusia. 3 wide for positions number 3 on the racetrack. Now they single out to rows of 2 by 2 at the moment. Keep an eye on the 2 of Jim Rivas on the top of the racetrack. He's trying to get to the bottom, but have a look at the 36 of John Monk trying to come through. He's now on the bottom side. He's just picked up about 3 or 4 positions in the last lap, but now he goes side by side along with the 2 of Jim Rivas, but your race leader, Randy Reedy, in the 000 out in front. Here comes the 117 of Derek Debris now looking to the inside in turns 3 and 4, but cannot make that pass happen as it just slots in behind your race leader into turns number 1 and 2. The race into different lines into turn number 1 and down this curved back straight away into 3 and 4. Keep an eye on the 11 of Trey Jones, just waiting to pounce on any mistake from your front 2. We go back to about position 6 and 7th right now, side by side the 12 of Eric Eichstadt and Fedkin Hoover in the 86. I'm just going to call him Derek in the 86. So the 12 of Eichstadt gets underneath that 86, and then the 00 of Michael Whitlock, who come from deep in the field, I believe, on the inside of the second last row. So he was in position 15. He's now made his way in. So he's passed half of these cars already. He's up to position number 8. Revis on the inside, challenging for 3rd. Trey Jones in the 11 on the outside. They go side by side off the corner number 4. Just in front of them is Derek Debris in the 117. The race leader, Randy Reedy, in the 000, just pulling out to about half a second lead at the moment. And he's continuing to lead this one. Debris on the bottom side just got a little loose, and now that's going to allow Trey Jones in the 11 to get on by. So Jones up to position number 2. Oh, Rivas just got into the back of Debris there. He unsettled that 117 just a little bit, got him a little sideways. Rivas went to the top side, and he's now looking to pass him on the outside into turns 1 and 2. He almost shuts the door going into 1 and 2. They're nearly 3 wide behind him as they are just for a moment. That's the 41 of Jared Gazzardo, who started on the front row. He's fallen back to 6th, almost 7th spot right now as here comes the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. Battle still on for the race lead now, and here we go. Trey Jones has caught up to Randy Reedy in the 000. Nose to tail into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to complete lap number 15 right now, so still 50 to go. In fact, it's probably about 10 laps complete with 50 remain here in the Dirt Warrior Racing Street Stock League. Rivas in position number 3 in the 2 machine. And here comes the 117 of Debris on the inside. Well, he uses the right side panel of that race car. He gives him a bit of a nudge to say, oh, I don't appreciate what you did a couple of laps ago. And now he falls back to position number 4. Again, here comes Derek in the 86 in position 5. He's got a fast race car. He's just going to try and find a way around these guys right now. The top 2 starting to pull away from the rest of the field. The gap between 2nd and 3rd is just over a second right now as a ledge starts to build into turn number 1. And you'll see the same sort of ledge building on the entry to turn number 3 on the top side of the racetrack. You'll see the drivers try and get their right side or the right rear tyre on that ledge or the cushion and trying to get the momentum now to the inside. Here comes Jones. Reedy continuing to lead this one as he's done since the drop of the green flag. Just have a look at how dirty the front nose is of that 11 machine. And well, here comes Jim Rivas. He is slowly catching up to your race leaders side by side for the race lead down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Reedy through the middle. Jones can't clear him on the inside, so preferred line through the middle in turns 1 and 2, and probably through the middle in turns 3 and 4 as well. The gap between 2nd and 3rd right now has gone down from 1 second to just a little shy, over 6/10 of a second at the moment. So you'll see your top 3 now. Well, here comes Rivas. He's really caught up and really on the back bumper of that 11 machine. And well, look at that. Top 6 drivers are nose to tail in turns 3 and 4. It's almost like Reedy is holding him up, but he's doing a nice job and just holding his line at the moment. And oh no, we got a car around and we got a new race leader at the same time, Trey Jones. The caution flag flies. And I think it might have been the 117 of Debris. We'll have a look on the replay here. Yeah, Debris just got a little sideways in front of the 86 car of Derek, and Derek having nowhere to go on that one brought out the caution. And for the first time this evening, the caution flag will fly here at the Volusia Speedway Park. So just as the caution flag has flown, Trey Jones is now your race leader in car number 11 behind that Ford Mustang safety car. Randy Reedy in position number 2, Jim Rivas in third. Go back to the 86 of Derek Eric Backstadt in the 12 car, back there in position 5. 6 is Salter. EJ Jones is in 7th. Michael Whitlock in 8th. Lon Franks in 9th. Jared Gazzardo rounds out the top 10. We go back to Derek Debris, John Mogg, Justin Pruitt, Tyler Blankenship, Daniel Price, Matt LeBlanc, and Stephen Owens are the 17 cars left in this one. Rocky Battenfield, a DNF. Internet had dropped out on him, so he only got about 5 or 6 laps in before that happened. So lights are out on the pace track. We're going to go green this time by. The cars will double up in rows of 2 by 2. 40 laps left to go, so we've got about 20 laps in the books. 60 lap main event here in the Dirt Warrior Racing and Dirt Street Stock League. Jones and Reedy. Jones will have command of the field when he wants to go. Green flag is back out on the racetrack, and we're back underway here at Volusia. Rivas peeking to the inside on Reedy into turns 1 and 2. Battle on for second, but Reedy hangs tough on the top side of the racetrack. Once again, we go close, side by side racing down into turn number 3 and 4. Nearly 3 wide once again. The battle for third right now. The 86 of Derek and the 2 of Jim Rivas. Well, Derek's now up to position number 2. Position 3, sorry. Rivas in the 2 car back to position number 4. And look at Derek coming up. Oh no, Derek got into the right rear of the 000. Somehow he keeps it from going around. We stay green, and Rivas is into position number 2. Look at the 10 of Salter on the inside. 3 wide for position number 3. They race off corner number 2. And a great battle for the minor placing. Also a great battle to get into the top 5. The 12 is now to position 3. That's Eichstadt. He's on the outside of the 84 of EJ Jones, but Jones going to work back on the inside, still side by side. Here comes the 10 of Jason Salter. Hold up, picking up position number 4. Well, that was almost a dead heat at the line between the pair. A couple of hundredths of a second separating the two as they went past the start-finish line. The caution flag flies. And I believe the 10 of Jason Salter involved in that one. I'll have a look at the replay and see what happened. He got a little sideways, got into the 12 a little bit. Spun the car. The 23 got him. And then we had a couple of cars getting involved in that one as well. The 36, that's John Monk. Unfortunately for Jason Salter, who was inside of a top 5 at the moment. He's now going to be back there in position at number 16. So not the happy hunting ground that he would like to have at the moment. The second time the caution flag will fly here at the Volusia Speedway Park in Barberville, Florida. The Dirt Warrior Racing Dirt Street Stocks live right here on Hammerdown TV, and also live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV as well. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you head over to both Facebook pages. Give us a like on Hammerdown TV and also Ultimate Dirt TV. Make sure you head over to YouTube as well, and make sure you subscribe to Hammerdown TV and also Ultimate Dirt TV as well. The support is much appreciated. And we thank everyone that tunes in each and every time we go racing. We are racing 7 nights a week here at Hammerdown. And we are covering broadcast every night of the week. Well, Keith, I can tell you the bottom might look fast, but it's the middle part of the racetrack just above the slick line, and even through the slick is where you want to be on a racetrack like this right now. "32 laps to go here in the main event of the Dirt Street Stocks here at Volusia. Lights are out on the pace track, and it is going to be Trey Jones, the race leader, as he gets us underway right now. Waste no time. As soon as the pace car is gone, he will lead down into turns 1 and 2. Rivas on the top side. The battle once again on for third and fourth. There's contact between the 12 of Eric Eichstadt in the 84, and 4 wide down the back straight away for a moment. And 3 wide into 3 and 4. Look at Derek in the 86 on the bottom side of the racetrack, keeping it locked down, and Rivas is coming after your race leader. It's hard to go back and watch every battle that is going on at the moment because, well, there's always something to watch. Now, battle for the race lead. Rivas on the inside. Rivas and Jones side by side into 3 and 4. Rivas on the low side in the 2 car. He will take the lead. And we've got now 30 laps to go. Look at the 84 of EJ Jones. 3 wide for the race leader for corner number 2. Oh, something's got to give here. 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Look at the 23 of Lon Franks as well. He has come out of nowhere. Rivas takes control again of the race lead going into turns number 1 and 2. Trey Jones falling back to position 2, and then you got Franks and EJ Jones side by side for the minor placing. The final spot on the podium. At the moment it belongs to the 84, but there are still plenty of laps left to go here at the Volusia Speedway Park. About 28 to go, and Rivas in the Evil One Graphics DWR number 2 car out in front, followed by the Code Red Mountain Dew number 11 of Trey Jones. EJ Jones in position number 3 as well, and he looks to try and get around Trey in the 11. Well, here comes Lon Franks back to the inside. EJ made a mistake and falls back to position number 4. It's as easy as that. One mistake will cost you position in the blink of an eye. Franks in the 23 in the Wild Child white and green machine up to position number 3. Now looking to come off the second spot of Trey Jones, as Franks in the middle of a Jones sandwich right now. Inside into turns 3 and 4. Look at EJ trying to work on the outside of turn number 3 and 4. He's not going to lose a spot, but he's going to lose about 2 car lengths to Lon Franks in the 23. Keep it on the 86 of Derek again. And how about the 00 of Michael Whitlock up into position number 6, looking for a top 5. Race leader by 8/10 of a second. Last time it was that time by, now it's 9/10, so he's picked up at 10th. In fact, he's just turned the fastest lap of the race. Jim Rivas with a 19.875. A lot of these drivers in the low 20s or the 19.9s at the moment, and Jim Rivas, well, a 19.875 on the previous lap. Another 19.8, and now he's brought the gap out to 1.2 seconds right now. Trey Jones in 11. Well, he's got a bunch of cars behind him. He's got the 23 of Lon Franks right on the back bumper. Here's the 86 of Derek on the outside of EJ Jones down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Derek will pick up position number 4. And now looks to come after Franks in the 23 for third. But EJ Jones not going to give it up that easy. 22 at the moment, 21 to run. This time bypass the flag stand. Look at how close second through to 5th is right now at the moment. Nose to tail, and here we go. Side by side battle on for 4th again. Derek in the 86 and the 84 of EJ Jones. Jones on the inside, Derek on the outside, and Derek once again has the momentum coming off corner number 4. This battle for your top 5 is heating up, and meanwhile, Jim Rivas now with make that 19 to go this time by. He has got a 1.5 second advantage lead as Frank's now looking to the inside of Trey Jones. He's got to be careful because here comes Derek in the 86. He just got a piece of the back bumper of Lon Franks in the 23. He had to check up just a little bit, and Jones once again going to come back at Derek on the inside of 3 and 4. The 12 of Eric Eichstadt has gotten by the 00 of Michael Whitlock for 6, and now Eric in the 12 car looking to come after your guys in the top 5, and they are all nose to tail. Down into turn number 3 and 4 we go, and Jim Reavis still turning lap times. Well, that lap was a little bit slow. In fact, it was half a second slow. He lost half a second on the previous lap. He turned a 20.423, whereas Trey Jones with a 19.981, so a half a second lost on the previous lap. Not sure what happened to the driver of the 2 machine. No change to your top 5. It's still Reavis, Jones. It's Trey Jones in second, Franks, Derek in the 86, and EJ Jones rounding out the top 5. And here comes the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. And now here is, Derek, a little bit of a mistake coming off corner number 2. That allowed EJ to get back into position number 4. So there is a change to the top 5 just there. Just as we said it, 15 laps to go here in the main event for the Dirt Warrior Racing Dirt Street Stocks here at Volusia. Watching the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th between EJ Jones, Derek, and Eric. No, I'm not trying to rhyme. It's just the way it happens to be right now. Reavis, 9/10 of a second lead. Trey Jones just a little bit faster on that previous lap. It's down to 8/10 of a second. So you think about 3 or 4 laps ago when it was a second and a half. Just that one mistake is starting to cost a little bit of ground on Jim Reavis's number 2 machine. 23 of Lon Franks holding down that final spot on the podium, but EJ Jones, he wants that 3rd position. He ducks down low out of turn number 4, side by side battle for 3rd at the line. There was dead set nothing in it. There was 4 1,000ths of a second separating Franks and EJ Jones past the flags down on the front straightaway. Franks takes back position number 3. Once again, this outside of the racetrack, or the middle part of the racetrack, just above the slick line, is where these drivers are putting the big rear wheels and not going through the slick, although it wouldn't make much of a difference if they were to go through the slick in these dirt street stocks anyway. The 61 of Stephen Ovens going a lap down. Oh, he gets a little bit out of shape there, and all the guys luckily are able to avoid that 61. He's just trying to hold his line and let all the guys on the lead lap go on by. So a smart lap car just saying. Now the gap for the race lead is down to 4/10 of a second. Here comes Trey Jones in the 11. This car is getting faster and faster as the race goes on. We have 8 to go. Like 9. It'll be 8 to go this time by. Reavis, he has got a mirror full of the 11 machine of Trey Jones. And what can Jones do in the last couple of laps, the last 8 laps of this race? He's on the back bumper, down the back straight away. One thing to catch, and especially in the dirt street stock, especially around Volusia, it is hard to pass unless you physically move someone out of the way. I'm sure that's not what Trey wants to do. I'm sure Trey would like to pass him clean, and he would like to get the win cleanly as they go into 3 and 4. This time we got 6 laps to go for Jim Reavis in the 2. Can he hang on? 3 miles to go. He has got a mirror full of the 11 of Trey Jones and a 1 and 2 again. Lon Franks in the 23. Well, he's got a mirror full of EJ Jones and Derek in the 86 as well, as he's trying to hang on to 3rd spot. 5 laps to go. Reavis makes a mistake, and that's going to allow Jones to the outside into 1 and 2, but no, slow job from Reavis, and Jones with a crossover side by side for the race lead down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Oh, this is getting good. The last 5 laps. Jones through the slick in turns 3 and 4. Lap car going back to the pit at the line. I think give it to Revis by 0.022 of a second. And still side by side for the race lead. Revis clears him off at turn number 2. EJ Jones has gotten by Lon Franks in the 23 for position number 3. And they are catching up to the race leaders. 3 laps to go right now. EJ Jones, Trey Jones and Jim Revis. 3-2-1 I've just called them out. Look at Trey. Goes to the outside into 3 and 4. Leaves the door open for EJ on the bottom side of the racetrack. 2 laps to go here at Volusia. Unbelievable racing here in the dirt street stocks at Volusia. Down the back straight away for the penultimate time. Revis, he's got 6 turns to do it. Can he hang on? He has got now half a mile to go. Revis outside. Oh, he gets a little out of shape. Trey Jones on the inside looking for the slide job into turns 1 and 2. Oh no, Jim Revis gets out of shape. EJ collects him. Side by side battle for second. And how about Lon Franks in the 23 into 3 and 4 for the final time? What an unbelievable finish. Trey Jones is going to get the win. EJ grabs second, and third is going to be Jim Revis. Oh man, what a finish. Those last 5 laps were entertaining, and wow, what a race we had just seen. Just 2 cautions inside of 60 laps, and it was the 11 of Trey Jones getting the job done from that 5th starting position. EJ Jones in the 84. EJ Jones from position 16 up to second. Man, what a race, what a finish, and just an unbelievable night of dirt street stock racing here. Jim Revis comes home in 3rd, and we'll have a chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. All right, we're going to have a chat with Jim Revis. And coming home in 3rd place tonight in the number 2 machine. He leads a bunch of laps, but unfortunately he falls short. But Jim Revis, Jim, congratulations on a 3rd place. I mean, man, what an entertaining race that was from start to finish.
Oh, yeah. You've raced with us before, Brett. The guys here at DWR, they're top of the line bunch. They're great. I love racing with them.
At one stage, I think with about 15 to go, you had over a 1.5 second lead, almost a 2 second lead. You made a mistake. What was that mistake that you made? Because I actually missed it, and I seen you dropped half a second on that 1 lap, and that's where it all kind of went south for you.
Yeah, I went into turn 3 a little too hot and drifted up past the berm, and I had to slow way up to gather it back up, and then that's when Trey caught back up to me, and then we started catching the lap traffic. Just one of those things.
And what was racing through your mind into 1 and 2 on that final lap? You had Trey on the inside and you're on the outside, and you just get a little bit sideways. I mean, what was going through your mind at that stage, on the last lap?
Well, I was trying to give Trey room down low. I didn't want to pinch him down there, and then he went ahead and did the slide job. So I tapped the brakes a little bit just so I wouldn't run into him, and when it did, it threw my car completely sideways, and then I got into EJ, which I hated. But made all in all for good racing there at the end.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race. Just 2 cautions here this evening. But, hey, look, before we let you get out of here, what do you think to people? Who makes it all happen for you?
Yeah, all the guys at DWR's what makes it happen. If it wasn't for them, like I said, we wouldn't have this league. Jason Salter, Eric Eichstead, without them, this wouldn't be happening either. All the guys DWR, they all pitched in. That's how we got you guys broadcasting, and appreciate you guys broadcasting. Hammer Down TV, man. Can't say enough for them.
All right, well done on the 3rd, Jim.
Thank you, Brett.
There we go, Jim Revis in 3rd. Coming home in second place tonight from position number 16, EJ Jones. No, in fact, that's not it. Oh, we're going to talk to Eric right now. Eric, congratulations from 16th all the way up to second. Man, what a drive from you in that 84 machine. Did you think you'd had a chance at a top three considering you were starting that far back?
I felt good about the setup, and then as the race was going on, everything was really, really crazy up front, and I'm just happy I kind of survived right about now.
And talk about coming through this field. I mean, on a track like this, it's not so much one lane, but it's hard to pass at Volusia here in a dirt street track. I mean, what was the key in getting through or getting past all these guys here tonight?
Tonight, it was really just hoping that the guy in front of you kind of made a mistake and got a little too high off the line. Because there was, from the middle down, there was almost nothing coming off the turns, and any momentum you could carry in, the guy on the outside was just going to carry it right back around you. So difficult. It was really difficult passing tonight.
All right, bud. Well, look, in the 84 machine from 16th all the way up to second. Congratulations. Any sponsors you'd like to thank before we let you get out of here?
I got to thank my buddy Charles Cosper with Cedar Cove Speed. He helped me get into this. My other best friend, Peter Delavan, he helped me get into this as well. Eric Eichstead for the skin on the car that is completely muddy and dirty. You can't even see the Michelob can on it now. Jason, Jim, and Eric for putting on the DWR race every week. It's always a blast. I kind of roughed a couple of people up tonight. I certainly didn't mean to. It was really hard down there on the bottom tonight, unfortunately.
All right, Bob. Well, look, well done from the outstanding drive from 16th up to second. Go celebrate with the team.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good evening.
There we go. Eric Jones in the 84 comes home in second and coming home with the win in Carnival 11 starter position number 5. He gets the job done. Trey, congratulations on that win. Did you think when Jim was out by nearly 2 seconds that you were going to be able to catch him and reel him back in those last 15 to 20 laps?
I really didn't think I was going to win, but I knew the third and fourth were behind me. I knew how to gather back up, and I was able to go run him down.
How do you approach these street stocks, considering that to almost pass someone, especially here at Volusia, you'd almost have to give them like a bit of a bump and run. But, you guys certainly put on a show, and to see 2 cautions inside of 60 laps, I mean, that just goes to show the level of competition here and the quality of racing. I mean, as a driver, you've got to be happy about the overall standards here.
Yes, it is very high competition, very good racing, and I would be happy either way if I got top 5. This is the way the competition we have here at DWR.
All right, talk us what was going through your mind on those last 5 laps. You'd sort of gotten on the outside and inside of Jim, but you weren't able to clear him. What was going through the mind on those last 5 laps, and how you were going to approach to try and get by him?
Just stay calm and hope that he makes a little mistake or goes too high, or just try to make something work on the bottom. Just mainly just stay calm.
Well, he made the mistake coming out of 4. He got a little bit sideways. You were able to get underneath him down the front straightaway. The final lap into 1 and 2, it was a slide job. It was basically going to be a be-all, end-all slide job. You're able to pull that one off. You had contact with EJ. You're able to lead that final lap. I mean, talk about what was going, what the feeling was like coming across that start-finish line, knowing that you just completed the victory here at Volusia.
Just crazy. I never thought I would win one. It's my first win. It's just something I never thought I'd be able to get. I was just so happy.
Well, buddy, well done on the win, and congratulations on the first. It's always the hardest to get the first one. They all come, I don't say a lot easier, but they do come. More will come down the track for you, so well done on the win. Any sponsor shout out you want to give before we let you go and celebrate with the team?
No.
All right, there we go. Train Jones not needing to thank anyone there, so once again, that'll do it for us here at Hammerdown TV and Ultimate Dirt TV. We're bringing you the action from the Dirt Warrior Racing League, the street stocks here at Volusia. On behalf of everyone here at Hammerdown TV and Ultimate Dirt TV, we say good night. We'll see you back tomorrow night. We'll have some more broadcasts right here on Hammerdown TV and Ultimate Dirt TV. Good night.